What is the Superboy punch? I've explained to you what the Superman punch is. I've explained to you what the Bizarro punch is. That's the opposite of a Superman punch. What is a Superboy punch? Superboy punch is simultaneously a scrubby, crappy beginner level technique that you shouldn't be doing, and at the same time it's a high level technique that you should be doing. So what the hell am I talking about? Does that make any sense? Anything that I just said?
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Makes sense to you, probably makes sense to you if you've been around for a while. Both of these things can be true. So what is a Superman punch? Superman punch is I fake this kick, and usually people interpret as leaving the ground. I leave the ground. What is the Bizarro punch? The Bizarro punch is the absence of the fake kick, and then just this thrusting reverse punch style thing. What's the Superboy punch? It's like a Superman punch without the flying and with a worse attitude. So like Superboy. Real quick, to save you a lot of trouble, it's a kick and a punch. Everyone's like, yeah, I've seen that a bunch of times. You have seen it a bunch of times, because guys that suck and are scrubby, this is how it can happen as a beginner. If I'm throwing an ill-timed kick as my opponent is advancing, say you're advancing, and I'm like that. You see that a lot. Oh, sorry. You see that a lot betwixt beginners. You're coming forward, I throw an ill-advised kick, and then I punch off of it. Why does it work? Same way the Superman punch works. The Superman punch works on this, like, that sort of motion, like a seesaw. You try. Boom, bop. Yeah. Boom, bop. Because since we can't push off the ground to punch, we're torquing our body, torquing our body, not twerking our body. Torquing our body to allow that punch to go. The Superboy punch just involves contact. Now, when this is done by scrubby beginners, it lands a lot, especially on guys that know what they're doing. It's like kind of a bullshit technique, but it just happens all the time. You punch and you're like, oh crap, boom.
That's what Billy does.
Oh my God, guys will do it. So how can it be an advanced technique? Well, it's all in what you meant to do. If I just meant to throw a kick and I threw a good, big, basic vanilla Muay Thai style round kick, boom, and I spaz out and throw a punch, because I didn't intend to do any of this, that'll land and it'll work. Just advance in on me as I'm kicking, right? Boom, boom. You see that a lot. Same thing with this one, advance, right? Boom, boom. If you didn't mean to do it before you did it, then it's scrubby, bullshit, beginner technique. But I'm gonna show you like an advanced version, which requires an advanced type of kick. When everyone posts this kick, everyone's like, this is not the right way to kick. They think that the only leg kick is foot steps out, hip goes, turns over, you know, like that's the only kick. This is also a good kick. And they'll tell you, oh, you can't because you turn the kick. This is a thing that you only throw when you know you're gonna land.
Yeah.
Is this style of kick?
Taking a point.
Yeah. And I'm putting a little bit of that.
Still putting your hips in it.
Still put my hips in a little bit. Bah! If I do this on purpose hard, it makes this difficult. But if I've gained some respect, now people are getting a little lost. Well, how do you know that you're going to land? How do you gain some respect? Because it's advanced. So if you're sufficiently advanced that you can put your opponent into a defensive guard if you want to, right? And you know what's going to happen, boom, bop. Then it becomes easy. None of this is easy. So I put him in a guard and he's planted and he's not moving a lot. I know this will land. But, ooh, did you see what he did? Good job. Do that again. You see what he's doing there? Get in close, Maddox. Look at this. Look at this area right here. Look what he's doing. Oh, what are you doing there, Nate?
Hard checking?
Hard checking. Yeah, tell this guy. We call it hard checking. It goes by many names. It's not really proper check, but it is a way to address the kick. There's real quick, just a normal check, like the check that people are typical with. Look, he had to get some weight onto his back foot. He checks the kick. Cool, everyone knows it. Oh, that's checking a kick. But he can also do that. It's the same as if I flex my tummy. If I said punch me and I didn't do anything, but if I said punch me, you know, it's like doing like that, but for a leg kick. So not like that at all. But see that? Look at him. He said whoop. He said Yeah. Anyway.
I feel like Vittori.
Yeah. Biting on them feints. Yeah. He's biting on those feints. Anyway, We digress. If I know that I'm gonna land that, touch, go. Ooh, the plot thickens. Boom, 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 boom. And if you want to get good at this, you can practice it on the bag, sort of drilling the attribute surrounding it. So it does. Not everything has to be splat, splat! Like all our practice can't. Oh my God, I just got exhausted doing just that. All your practice doesn't have to be that. What are we practicing specifically? We're practicing this attribute. Go down there and practice. All right. He's gonna touch.
Which does matter?
Either one, it doesn't matter. Touch, go. See, I think he kicked too hard. You see how it bounced him off of there?
Yeah.
Yeah, just touch, go. Yeah. You're getting in a bite. It's almost like a feint. That one was great. Did you get that?
Yeah, I got it.
That one was great. Do that again. Yeah, that one wasn't as good, but the one before that was awesome. It's a form of feint. I don't know if we can call it a proper feint. It's still a feint, right? Comment below. Is this considered a feint if you are still hitting them, but maybe not as hard as they think that you should be hitting them?
Just tapping.
Huh?
Just tapping.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Why would you call it a feint?
Because it's sort of a misdirection.
Oh, okay.
Right, because I'm getting you to bite. Maybe I stung you like that.
Yeah.
Right, so now when I do that, you get, ooh, and he bounces me off. It makes that punch easier. Right? If you kick too hard, anytime you want to do two things in a row, you can't do the first one too hard. You know? Mm-hmm. If you want to throw a good combo, you can't do and you want it to be bop, bop, you can't be like, one of those can't be hard. You know, it's got to be bop, bop. Same thing here. I can't be like, that's not a Superboy punch anymore. That's a
drunken guy.
Well, let's keep the superhero theme. Who would that be?
Oh, you trying to say DC?
Well, yeah.
Nobody cares about DC.
That's true. Anyway, so to make this a non-scrubby advanced thing, I gotta be able to put him on his guard. Boom, boom, and I gotta do regular stuff. Boom, bash. Ooh, okay. That means I have to be quicker. Ooh, wee. All right, touch, boom. Touch, boom. Now, that's okay if you do the scrubby version. I like the scrubby version. I like when I see the new guys, young guys, especially in the teen class and stuff like that, they'll come in and the pretty athletic ones, they do this all the time. We're having we've been training 6 months, we're 14 and we're sparring. So it looks like, let's do that. Like that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But the homeboy's landing. You know what I mean? Like everyone's like, oh, like set your stuff up. You know what I mean? Let's do it again. All right, so we're. You know what I mean? You're landing. I don't think it's terrible. So I just think that you can take that quite scrubby, lame, sort of lucky type of move, make it more intentional, make it more tactical, make it a decision. But it's a Superboy punch.
Yeah. What do you set it up with? A lot of combos or just a lot of leg kicks?
Anytime I can get you, I can move you from, let's look at the leg kicks. Anytime I can move you from really addressing my leg kick, right? Like either full checking or hard checking, however you would address my leg kick. And I start, shortening up the timing. Anytime I really get you biting.
Yeah.
Anytime you're really changing what you're doing with the rest of your body to address that tells me that this is going to happen. And if you're for real checking it, I don't want to kick too hard.
Yeah.
I kind of like check this kick, right? So say I get an ooh, that hurts. I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Touch, push off, and punch, right? So you kick once and you get a check. Ooh, I don't want to do that again. Boom, wow. But just touch, push off, and go. Now this works for body kicks too, obviously. I see that a lot too. Come in tight guard, right? Right, boom, bop. So that's the scrubby off balance version. But what if I've been hammering that body, right? Look, watch, his hands drop, his arms are dropping to deal with that, right? And boom, same thing, boom, ooh, wee. But you have to back it up. It has to be backed up by fundamentally sound techniques and principles otherwise. But embrace it. But practice with it. And this is a cool thing because you can practice it You can keep your combos going. But if you want more fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles, what is he doing? Is he doing something?